Guide to hosting a strike on September 20th. It's not as hard as it sounds. It doesn't have to be huge, but it can be. It can be whatever you think will benefit your city. First, you need to figure out a location. Are you going to do it at City Hall? Are you going to do it at the park? At a church? What place do you think it would be most beneficial for your city? You can figure that out. Figure out the time. And the important thing is to make a Facebook event and publish it and get the word out, even if you don't know all of the details of the event. Reach out to people who could speak, read poetry, read essays, or sing. Music is really engaging, and having other people helping you with it is a lot less of a burden on you. Tell all of your other speakers not to swear, because some younger people might come, and we need to make sure that they can learn about climate change in a safe space where their parents will not take them away just because you said a bad word. Find someone to live stream or video it, take photos of it, stuff like that. Have a designated person for that, not just whoever happens to be doing it at that time. Write a press release. Send it to all of the news media. You can message them on Facebook, or if they have an email on their website, do that. Or if you know someone from there, that's super cool. But you might not, and that's fine. There is a outline of a press release down below, so you could just copy paste like the information into the format that the press release should be in. Make graphics for it if you can. There are some general graphics from they're like being posted by This Is 0 Hour and Future Coalition on Instagram, so you could just screenshot those. They aren't specific to either of the organizations, so you could repost them and just say the details of your event. Reach out to people who have come to previous environmental events, if you have hosted any. Reach out to other environmental groups in your area, or justice groups, whether it be anti-fracking, or reforestation, or urban gardens. Reach out to gardening groups, reach out to like farmers markets, reach out to women's rights organizations and Black Lives Matter organizations and indigenous rights organizations, because that stuff super duper matters. Having allies is super helpful, and they can help you publicize it, which is super cool. Find stories from people who are on the front lines of climate change to share. I'm sharing some stories from some of my friends and from one of the organizers in Hawaii who is currently fighting against the telescope that is being built on sacred land. Share their stories and acknowledge the people of color, especially young women of color, who have paved the way for you to be there. If you're marching somewhere, make sure that you make it accessible, especially for disabled folks. Make sure you have an ASL interpreter. Make sure that there's a clear wheelchair path. Make sure that you bring at least a few chairs for people who cannot stand for a very long time. If you have any sort of flyers, see if you can make them Braille accessible. Make sure it is accessible to disabled people who are so often let out of the climate crisis conversation. If you can, get disabled speakers or singers or poets, because their voices have been not given the attention they deserve for so long. So make sure that you are being an ally and giving them the platform. Invite everyone. Reach out to local schools, reach out to people that you haven't talked to in months or years. It's scary. It is so scary. It can be very anxiety inducing, but I believe in you. If you can't do it, get friends to help you. Make some calls, send people direct messages. Try not to just do like a group text, because that's a lot easier to ignore, I guess. I'm doing a zero waste picnic. There are a bunch of things you could do. You could do a picnic, you could do an ice cream social, you could do some more serious stuff like a 11 minutes of silence for the 11 years we have left. You could do a die-in at your city hall or government building. There's a bunch of stuff you can do, but we need you out there organizing. And I'll put links below for climate strike organizations if you want to organize more in the future. So, yeah. Good luck. I'll see you after the week of action. Stay safe, stay snazzy, do what you can. Peace.